So again, if it's the first time trying this, when you go to edpuzzle.com, you'll see this screen. And you want to go over to sign up on the top right, and I'm a teacher. And you're going to sign in with Google through your Google account at school, but I already have one, so I can't show you that. So I'm just going to sign up with edpuzzle to show you the sign up process, but you are going to click this, sign in with Google. Now, when you sign in with Google, your name will already be here. So I'm just going to make up a fictional person here named edpuzzle. His email address is edpuzzle@gmail.com. All of that will already be there because you signed in with Google. And I'm pretty certain that you don't need a password because you're signing in with Google. It's making me choose a password because I didn't. But with Google, you don't need one. It'll say optional there, just like it says referral code optional. And you click I agree and create new account. Choose your school name. If you type in Colony, you'll see a bunch will pop up. Colony Central High School has 19 teachers, so I'm going to select that because that's where I work. Your subject area, pick whatever you'd like, and join that school. It just adds you to the school, which isn't really crucial for what we're doing here, but you'll notice up at the top, content, gradebook, and class, my classes. So click My Classes, and you will link to Google Classroom, and you'll be able to pick, I believe on the left side of your screen, you'll be able to link all the Google Classrooms that you want. And it automatically imports your students so you don't have to have them sign up for edpuzzle. I never had them sign up, and as long as it's through Google Classroom, it seems to work without them having to have an account set up on their own because you're linking them through Google Classroom. So once you click this, you'll see your choices here. The reason it's not showing here is because our fictional friend Ed Puzzle isn't a real teacher at our school. So now I've switched over to my real edpuzzle account, and you'll see that my Google Classrooms were automatically imported over here. My 5 sections, I clicked them all and I added them all there. You can add a new one if you wanted to. First 2 methods I'll show at the same time, which are using any random video that has the content that you're looking for that exists on YouTube anywhere, or using an edpuzzle that someone already created, which means it has the questions in it that you can just change. So go up to Content in the little menu bar up here, and you could type anything you wanted, any content that you're looking for, and see what is out there. So, how to cook pizza. There's already edpuzzles that exist. So underneath the heading edpuzzle, somebody already made a formative video with questions in it and how to make pizza. Now you notice that this one doesn't have any questions. This means it contains 5 questions or notes, 7 questions or notes. So similar to Kahoot, when you logged into an already made Kahoot, if you've ever done that, you can see how many questions exist, and usually you choose based on that. So no questions here, 8 questions there. Before we get into that, if you scroll down a little further, then you get into YouTube. But down here, popular channels, you have edpuzzle, which means created already, YouTube, which is what we're looking at here. Khan Academy has its own separate heading, so all Khan Academy videos are there, and there's some other ones that you could try out as well. So if you go to YouTube, you're going to just have blank YouTube videos. And by blank, I mean they don't have any questions in them yet. So if I wanted to pick how to roll and shape pizza dough, this is just a video on YouTube. And if I go down here and hit edit, it has choices up here. I could cut, which is selected now, which means I could say, I don't want
so don't take shaping to
that part of it. I wanted to just start here or wherever. or I wanted it to start or stop sooner than it did. Maybe I just want part of it in the middle. So you can trim it down is the best way to say that. Or you could do a voiceover. So it even tells you, why would you add a voiceover? You could replace the video's existing audio with your own words. So now he's not talking. It's your voice that your audience is familiar with. It's just that you're borrowing someone else's video. So that's an entirely separate option. And you can do these together as well. Then there's questions. So you can add a multiple choice question, an open-ended question, or just a note. So let's say I chose to use this video.
So don't take shaping your pizza dough so seriously. Let the shape just kind of end.
I want to quiz my class on what this gentleman's name was. It just showed right here, Joel Gamaron. So right after his name goes away,
Pizza dough so seriously. Let the shape just kind of end up the way.
I'm going to hit multiple choice question, and you could just type in, what is his name? And it gives you two options. The first one's always marked right, the second one's always marked wrong, but you can toggle those back and forth. And then you can also add a third or fourth or fifth choice. So let's say I wanted Dave to be a wrong answer, Joel was the correct answer, I think, and Mary was the third answer. You could hit save, and then just hit continue.
Way it naturally should have been. There's three different
and the video continues. I'm just going to pause it to show you this little teardrop thing. That's showing that there's a question there that you put in. So I'm going to go back to content here and show a different way you could do it. If I wanted to type in how to reduce fraction. Remember the last time when we did the pizza, the edpuzzles come up on top and then the YouTube videos are underneath that, and you could click other options as well. But the edpuzzle options already exist. Somebody turned a video into an edpuzzle already. This one has 6 questions. This doesn't have any. This doesn't have any. And this has 6. Let's try this one. Just see how it looks. And you'll notice that there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 questions there. So now watch. I'm going to skip forward until
sign as the word of. That means we can read this problem as 1/2 of.
So it stopped at that first teardrop, and this is what will happen with the students. It'll come up as their first question. Which keyword is often used to signal multiplication in a word problem? And they'd have to pick a choice. They can go back and re-watch.
I think it will help you to make sense of this if you know that in math, we can read the multiplication sign as the word of. That means we can read this problem as 1/2 of.
Now you could edit that as well. So you could go back and edit. And here's those teardrops. Edit was the key there. There's the first question. What if you wanted to change it? You could go down here and edit that question to the little pencil that was down there, and you could change either the question, the choices, anything you want. And then just come down here and hit save. I didn't make any changes. But you could tailor it to your own liking. And you could also change that person's voice completely and make it your voice. And then you'd obviously want to change the questions as well, but at least the content in the video is there. And you can add new questions, whatever. So here's like a half-done one. You might just say, hey, this is perfect. I'm just going to use this one. But if you want to customize it to your voice or your own questions, you can do that here. Now the third way, which is the only way I've tried it so far with my own students, is under content, you go add content. So you're going to choose your own video. Now it gives you under add content, you can create a video, upload a video. If you create a video, it's going to ask you, do you want to use one from edpuzzle or do you want to upload one from YouTube? I happen to have a YouTube channel where I upload my videos, so I can do it this way. But if you created a video even on an iPad or Screencastify and you downloaded it to a computer, you can just upload one from your actual computer. You can just choose a file here. It'll open up your computer files and you can choose the video, and it might take a minute, but it will upload it there. So if you already have videos on your iPad's camera roll or videos downloaded through your computer, like an MP4 file or whatever, you could upload it right there. So to generate some ideas, just to maybe steal or borrow other people's ideas, just go up and search content. You know, whatever subject you teach, you can actually go over here. Not only will this probably filter it up here, but you could filter by subject as well. So I'm already in history and social. Well, I switched it to history and social studies because I typed in state capitals, but edpuzzles already exist. Now there's no questions here yet. Notice there's no teardrops right here, but you could certainly add your own, which probably is what most people will want to do, is add their own questions, but that's completely up to you. This one, Northeast States and Capitals, has 6 questions in it. Remember to refer back to this as you're getting started and decide whether you want to upload your own videos that you made and add questions, or use somebody's edpuzzle completely as is, or edit it, and you can cut, you can put your own voice instead of theirs, or change the questions, or start with a YouTube video that's never been an edpuzzle, turn it into an edpuzzle, cut it, add your own questions, your own voice, whatever. And either one of those choices could be a game changer in your class.